So Kay has asked me if I think that using an extendable dog lead is a good idea for her when she's walking her dog. Generally speaking, I do not advise the use of extendable leads. I know many people use them because they give their dog a little bit more freedom when they're out walking and they don't feel tied to their dog when their dog is trying to explore and sniff. Other people talk to me about the fact that the handles are nice and comfy, and I totally get that. But the problem with extendable leads is that they actually teach your dog to pull on the lead. In order to make the lead longer, they actually have to put tension on it and pull against the handle so that the lead can extend out of the handle. So this is actually teaching them the opposite of what you really want your dog to do. You want your dog to walk calmly with no tension on the lead, but actually an extendable lead requires tension almost all of the time in order for your dog to gain freedom. So that's not really the message that we want to send the dog. The other thing, of course, is that you're not very good when you're trying to help or train your dog if they're walking miles ahead of you. If a problem occurs and they're 20 feet ahead or 30 feet ahead, there's very little you can do about that. You don't have any control in those situations. It's easy for dogs when they meet each other to get tangled in these leads, and I've known that actually to cause fights between dogs. So they're not safe for that either. It's natural dog greeting behaviour to first of all approach a dog and greet them cheek to cheek, and then to do a suckle and sniff the bum. When you've got dogs on these stretchy leads and you're far away, you've got no control over them going in a little suckle with each other, and very, very quickly they'll be trapped. And if those two dogs need to move apart from each other for any reason, that's not going to happen. They're going to be stuck there, and then you're going to be in a panic while you try to untangle these dogs while they're in the middle of having an argument. So this isn't safe for you, and it's not safe for your dog. There's another reason these things are not safe for you. When stuff starts to go wrong, the temptation is that we reach out and try to grab the lead. This, of course, will then cause a problem, and you could burn your hand and cause injuries to yourself. When the dog is running on a lead, they could run to the end of that lead, and that will cause them an injury. If they hit the end of the lead at quite some force, they could really damage their neck and their back and their shoulders. So it's not good for that either. Personally, I've had issues with extendable leads. I've been out and a lead dog has walked across my path and the lead is extended, and because it has to be tight in order for the dog to activate the lead, it's basically just created a tripwire, and I've ended up on my backside. And another time, an extendable lead caused me to fall, and I had a neck and a shoulder injury because of it. But these are not isolated incidents. People will report injuries, problems and accidents all day long caused by extendable leads. If you really do need to do something to give your dog a little bit of freedom, then I would suggest using a long line. This is just a very, very long lead. It doesn't have a handle, and it will just lie loosely behind your dog when they're moving around. You can use this to help teach them recall, which ultimately is the best thing you can do for your dog. I run a course on recall. It's a 30-day course. You get an email every day with a new task, and it'll help you guide you through the process of teaching your dog a recall. I'll put the details of that just in the description. But teaching your dog a recall means that they will be able to get the freedom they need. They can explore, they can meet dogs, they can do all the things they need to do without the risk of these leads tangling up or causing problems or causing injuries. So if you feel like you need something, get a long line and then teach your dog a really good recall, and you'll be able to enjoy your walks with your dog again. Take care for now. Bye bye.